Hey guys, Jay here, welcome to Eons of Battle. In this video I want to show you how to make a dangerous dark bog that will swallow up your trusty steed. Here are the paints I'll be using, and a list of materials can be found in the description below. The first thing was to create some unique terrain. I took my favorite basing material, Crayola Model Magic Soft Squishy Modeling Material, rolled it into a small ball, and spread it onto the base. These bases I'm working with today were provided by Cobalt Keep. Cobalt Keep is a company that makes bases compatible with all your favorite war games. These bases are magnet ready with a built-in slot for when you're ready to upgrade your mini transport game. From now until June 7th, shop with the code EOB15 to get 15% off your order of bases, paint handles, and project boxes from Cobalt Keep. When I had a flat disc, I peeled it up and stuck it down permanently with some super glue. Then, while it was still drying, I made myself some small pools by pressing my finger and the round end of a paintbrush into the clay. Now, bogs are made of dead forests, so I'll need some dead trees. I looked at my dried twigs and picked some good ones. I poked the twigs into the clay and then stuck them down with a drop of super glue. I let that dry, and then I prepared to add some flock. I coated each base with wood glue, then sprinkled on some fine-grained sand. Then to finish off, I sprinkled on some baking soda to act as super fine swamp dirt. For Pete's sake! Peat, moss, get it? While that was drying, I made myself some grass tufts. These won't be as nice as the ones you buy pre-made, but it'll be nice enough for some dry, sad bog grass. These are made with some Elmer's glue and static grass. Now my bases were dry and ready for painting. I gave each one a spritzing of some black primer through my airbrush, but you could also use a rattle can. Then I applied a base coat with some dark brown. I'm using my airbrush to speed things along, but a brush will work just fine. Then it came time to add some sickly colors, so I watered down some yellow and green and smeared them all over the base. This will help the earth look good and dead. And not quite creepy enough yet, I also applied some super watered down purple here and there to really make it look disgusting. When all those paints were dry, I super watered down some black paint and gave each base a complete coat. This will darken everything. Now my bases are looking nice and desolate. I'm gonna paint the rim of the base black now, but I'm not done yet. Next, I mixed myself up some 5-minute epoxy and added a small drop of black paint. This will create my dangerous dark muck that will swallow up any adventurer foolish enough to step into it. I globbed this into all the puddles I made earlier with the clay. Then I wanted to add some grass, so I peeled up my grass sheet and tore off some small little sections. I stuck these down to my swamp of sadness with a drop of Elmer's glue each. Then, to add just a little more deceased shrubbery, I took some dried moss, tore off little clumps, and superglued these down to the base. Last, to make my grass and shrubs look a bit more drab and dark, I gave them a black wash using some good old Games Workshop Nuln Oil. And there you have 3 dangerous, dank, disgusting bog bases, ready to test the will of any adventurer brave enough to cross it. We make tutorials like these every single week, and if you find them helpful, you might consider supporting us over on Patreon. Over there you'll gain access to some behind the scenes and other exclusive content. If a dark, dead, depressing bog is not your thing, maybe you need the exact opposite. You might try our fantasy forest base. Find this video and lots more like it on our basing playlist, where you'll find tons of easy and unique bases. But that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching.